Play. Here he is, truly. When you have an efficient government, you have a dictatorship. At any rate, yeah, this game has a very cheeky sense of humor. This is actually Tropico 4. I actually first played the Tropico series on the Xbox 360. And it was a game that, it was one of the first games I rented at the library. And I always wanted a city builder. And it turns out the Xbox 360 lets you play one with a gamepad. So I like this game even more. I actually have the Tropico trilogy on my PC. I'll probably end up doing a few videos of that later. The first 3 Tropico games. I don't know if I own this game on Steam. The fact that I don't know whether or not I own this game should probably tell you how bad my backlog is. So at any rate. Okay, so let's see what I can do. How do I slow down time, by the way? Let me do the basics. There it is. Yeah. Control layout. Time is... Well, time doesn't really matter at this point in the game. Right trigger, change control mode. Nope. Guess I can just pause it for now. Oh, yeah. D-pad. Not the D-pad. Nope. Let's try that one more time. Set game speed with the D-pad. Oh, hold right trigger. Okay. Right trigger, D-pad. Oh, okay. Okay, right trigger. Okay, so I'm pressing left and right to increase or decrease the game speed. Okay, so now it's paused. Awesome. So now I can do what I want. Now, first things first. The almanac. Foreign powers. The ministry. X. No. B. There we go, I press B. Contains all the information you'll ever need. The almanac split into several sections, each with a specific subject. Open the almanac holding down RT and pressing Y. Okay. So you're using right triggers for everything. I did play Port Royale on the 360. If, you can check out my videos for Port Royale 3, what is it, Merchants and Pirates, something like that. Which did a very, very good job of doing a traditional pirates-based exploration game with a gamepad. So Haimamon, I believe their name is, they've been doing a pretty good job of converting these unwieldy PC interfaces and making them work on gamepads. So kudos to them. Here's my almanac. So what matters the most? Well, my respect level is very high, and that's cool. We'll explain all this stuff as the game explains that. Balance, that's pretty handy. We'll take care of that balance a bit later. Trade, export profits, those will come later. Factions, overall respect, that's good. Communists love me. They demand on the right-hand side of the screen. My relations are excellent, by the way, 100%. There are 17 communists on the side. There are exactly 17 communists on Tropico. Major demands. Insufficient housing. They like me, but... how do I say this? They like me, but they want more housing. My food supplies are ample, and the healthcare is good. That's why those are green. There's also a plus sign next to that if you're colorblind, so let's keep that in mind. Man of the people, communist rebellion, charismatic. Okay, that's just generic. So what matters is that right now the communists really like me, and so long as I meet their major demands, they will not hate me. We'll get to that. Let's see. Foreign. Number of rebels. U.S. relations neutral. And Soviet Russia, our relations are excellent. EU, China, and the Middle East. Let's see. Why do the Ruskies like me? Communist rebellion, and we're an alcoholic. They like alcoholics. China likes me because we are importing their luxury goods, or they're importing our luxury goods. The Middle East likes me because we are not exporting any crude oil, so we're not competing with them. I guess that's why they like me. We'll deal with the residents and all that. We'll deal with the nitty-gritty of the stuff later. Again, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of in this game. The game holds your hand when you're starting out. complete all tasks. On the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it says complete all tasks, 0 out of 5. So I'll press the back button on my gamepad to look at the tasks. Explore the island for additional tasks. Resolve all tasks of this island to finish the tutorial. Okay. So for this research stream, we will perform all these things they want us to do. The almanac. Press B. Oops, wrong button. B. Accept. Okay, open the almanac. Oh, duh. Right trigger, Y. So I hold down the right trigger and that little window pops up on the top right corner of the screen. Let me just mention that. Holding down the right trigger, that's where that window comes from. The right hand side. So what can I do from here? Overlays, almanac, avatar edicts. Press Y. I got my almanac. Check out the factions. That's what he wanted me to do. Here we go. They're dominated by 8 factions. Communists, capitalists, religious, militarists, intellectuals, environmentalists, nationalists, and loyalists. These factions are in ideals and demands. Most of your citizens are members of one or more of these factions. Their political affiliations define their respect happiness. Is that a term? Anyway. Select the loyalist faction to view their demands. Okay. So we're going down here. They don't respect me as much as the communists. We aren't going to talk about that. Loyalists. What do they demand? The respect is faction, given faction defines how content the faction is. The faction's respect is low, will make problems. The respect is high, will support you in the next elections. Awesome. To increase the respect of a faction must satisfy their demands. You can see the loyalists demand you construct a childhood museum. Okay. Loyalist respect is lowest as you have not satisfied that demand. Build a childhood museum to increase the respect of the loyalists. There's also no mausoleum, as you can see. That's also in red with a minus sign next to it. So they're going to want that too. The good news is I'm charismatic, so they respect me more than they were. They respect me more because I am a charismatic leader. But those modifiers are issues that I'll bring up later. Because they are part of who you are. They are innate. These are innate abilities. So if you're charismatic, I'm a patriot. What else? I'm an alcoholic. I'm a man of the people. Those are my innate qualities, at least during this tutorial. If I want to make my own character, I can change those modifiers. I'll explain all that later if I have to. So you want me to build a childhood museum? What else do people want me to do? Foreign powers. By the way, this is kind of annoying. On the buttons you see here, X, B, A, they are not laid out the same way they are on my gamepad. The X button's on the left, that's fine. But the B and the A are switched, so that's kind of annoying. I just wanted to mention that. It's a minor nuisance. You'll get used to it. Unfortunately, from time to time, we have to deal with it. Your relations with the U.S. and USSR are very important. If you anger them too much, they will invade you. On the other hand, if you're on good terms with them, you will receive more money from foreign aid. In Tropico 3, that was an issue because you always got enough money. So, it was basically, the game wasn't really hard enough. There was no real balancing act to do because you were always going to have more money coming in. This is Tropico 4. We'll see how it goes. Europe, Asia. Europe, China, Middle East won't threaten you with invasion, but it's beneficial to keep warm relations with them. Okay, that's cute. Accept. Open the foreign section of the almanac. Right trigger Y. Foreign. I'm pressing the left and right bumpers. There we go. Here you can see your relations with 5 foreign powers. Select a power to view details about it on the right page. Factors noted on the right page show different modifiers that affect the relations. To increase your relations, try to address the negative factors. Effects show what benefits or penalties the foreign power imposes on your island. Some buildings and edicts can improve your relations with a foreign power. The Foreign Office is the most effective foreign relations building. You can set it to improve your relations with the minor powers, Europe, China, and the Middle East, or to bring you closer to the US or the USSR. You can change this by changing the work mode of the Foreign Office. Okay, we'll build a Foreign Office. Okay. Right trigger, almanac. Let's press left bumper. That'll take us to foreign. Okay, as you can see, our threat level, no rebels. That's good. No threat from any country. No threat from the Russians or the States. No threat, no coup threat, no uprising or rebel threat. So we're good. U.S. relations neutral. Already mentioned this before. USSR relations. I'm an alcoholic, so they like me. I got here through a communist rebellion, so they like me. A lot. EU, don't care. China, again, importing luxury goods. Middle East, no crude exports. That's it for now. If you want me to build a foreign office, I'll get to that. So I'm just building a to-do list for now. The ministry, press B. President's work. So that's why you need ministers to issue most edicts. Edicts have various effects and can help you achieve specific goals or change the rules of the game. For instance, the Food for the People edict increases the food quality on your island, but your people will eat twice as much. First things first, build a ministry so you can hire a cabinet of ministers. Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff I need to do right now. I guess that's all I really need to do right now. They haven't said anything about food, or I'm surprised. They haven't said anything about food. Okay. That'll come later. At any rate. Okay. So where do I build and what do I build and where? Ministry, I guess that can be anywhere. I don't care where the ministry is. Doesn't need to be by the ocean. Doesn't need to be by the farms. Yeah, let's put this on the worst farmland, huh? Well, let's not make this complicated. Let's build a ministry. Press X. No. Okay, let's zoom in with the... by pressing up and down on the right stick. Okay, so I definitely want to do something here. Someone built a house here. Yeah, someone built a house. That's so cute. Alright. Right trigger. Overlays. Okay. I wish it would have told me how to do this. Nope. Thanks for telling me how to build stuff, guys. No. Hey. Nope. Polytricks. Okay, I think we've established that already. Okay. Task details. Okay, fine. Avatar. Center avatar. Well, there I am. Okay, that's me. Okay, so I want to speed up construction. I'll make this important later, because eventually at some point I'm going to want to speed up construction. Okay, let's do... Almanac. Forgot how to build stuff. There we go. I'm pressing the Y button on the control pad. There we go. I can build stuff. Government. Government. Juggle your politics efficiently. Okay, they want us to build stuff. How much money do I have? 20K. So that's enough for me to build this. So where do I build it? Press A to press building. Press A to place building. How about I twist this around? Using the D-pad to twist it around. Press up or down to select work mode. And we're making it. Yeah, we're making a council of ministers. Let's spin this around a bit. Do I want more room on the side? Yeah, we'll do it sideways. Okay. So it'll be right here, right next to the road. It doesn't have to look nice, right? It has to be here. Actually, let me put this on the other side. Let's put this on top of these rocks, huh? Yeah. This doesn't have to be anywhere special. This has to be on top of these rocks. So, see? We're not using up any good farmland. Yeah, it's so adorable. Okay. So, what do I build next? Let's build a foreign office. Press the Y button. Government. Foreign office. Where do I build this? I can rotate that a bit. Probably can't. Ooh, I can build it here. Just get rid of the rocks. Okay, I'll just build that right there. Neutral policies. Yeah, they weren't specific about what kind of ministry it was. And build a childhood museum. Whoops. Entertainment. Childhood museum. Theme park. Centered on the humble personality of El Presidente. This is tiny. We can put this anywhere. Actually, does it have to be in a specific place? Loudspeakers, retirement fund. I don't know what that means. How about retirement fund? gonna build a shack right next to my palace? You kidding me? That's not right. Okay, let me go back here. I mean, do they care where the childhood museum is, really? I hope not, because I don't care either. Honey Badger don't care. Okay, here we go. So we'll build it right here on these rocks. Sounds good. Okay, we got 9,000. We got 9K left. So what can we do? Let's let it build. Hold the right trigger and press right on the D-pad. There we go. And it is up for construction. In the meantime, where's my avatar? B. I'll move him over here so we can supervise the construction of this. See? He's going to the construction site. Now what I will do is I will hold down the right trigger and speed up the game to its fastest level. And our avatar is going to sit here and make sure this gets sped up. What seems to be the holdup. Okay, we seem to have a problem. Yeah, speeding it up. Maybe they can't. Maybe the construction. Oh, do I need to get the construction workers involved? Just a second. I think I forgot something obvious. Overlays. Don't need that. Services. Yeah, I missed something obvious, didn't I? I don't know how long it's going to take me to build this crap, by the way. Construction office. Active projects. Okay, they're building the ministry. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they'll come around eventually. Let me speed this up. Yeah, they're building something. Yeah, there they are. So once these are built, we can stop the video. This is my first project. Yeah, there we go. See? We in business. Now move over here. Where's my avatar? Excellent. Now the ministry's built. You have to hire ministers. To hire a Tropican as a minister, you must have a special skill. Each ministry post requires different skills. You can also hire a minister from abroad. Minister's attributes: courage, leadership, and intelligence. Hire a minister of defense. Okay, so we need the minister of defense and use to select the defense minister slot. Okay. Accept. Funny how the red B button is used for accepting. Pause. There we go. I need a minister of defense. Okay. Avatar. I move him over here. And center avatar. Okay, that's fine. I'm pressing the Y button. I'm Fidel Castro, really? Okay, government. Ministry is already built. Yeah, we're fine. Hire a minister of defense. Okay. Actually, who was the minister of defense? Was it Leonard Marshall? Or was it Lawrence Taylor? I forget. He was established that. Press A. I need a minister of defense. Okay, I'm pressing down on the D-pad. There we go. Press A to hire a minister. We need... Okay, I guess it has to be this guy. So I can't hire someone who's above average in intelligence, I guess. I guess I gotta hire this guy. Gil... I can't read his last name. So I have a minister of defense now. Yay. RB. Okay. Job quality. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Next. Okay, we have workers. Yeah, the builders are here. Okay, so let's speed this up a bit. Now that you have the minister of defense, you can issue defense edicts. Hold down the right trigger and press A to open the edicts menu. Select the defense category. Okay, okay. Conscription. I need conscription. Okay. Let's slow this down. Okay, edicts. Let me zoom out a bit. There we go. Edicts with the A button. Defense. Conscription. The uneducated can be soldiers, but will perform worse in battle than educated soldiers. People are more inclined to leave the country and become rebels. Oh well. Do what you gotta do, dude. Activate conscription for money. I have on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. $7,200. Time to activate it. But they wanted me to do it. Well done, Presidente. Good rulers know the correct use to achieve their goals. Keep in mind the most needs have a downside or a high cost. Exploring the different edicts to see which match your strategy and governing style.